Man, you know, I came through, it's all about, man, getting some land. You know, to become free and build our own economy, man. You know, now it makes it seem, man, that the things that we desire are going to be impossible to achieve because we got this idiot in the way. We got Joe Biden up in the White House, your son the drug addict. You know, you've been put to the test. Kamala Harris is a liar. They're going to be put to the test. You know, well, what is going to be the future for 5% here in North Carolina? That's my main concern. Because I have a nation. You know, it said that we are a nation within a nation. You know, and I'm always encouraging y'all, man, to keep studying, keep on multiplying, and do good work. I am a secretary of the Office of Cultural Management, the Law School Neck Office of Cultural Management, and we're doing good work. You know, we are on communication with brothers that are in the penal institutions all through this country. You know, Virginia is main one. But here in New York, man, we've achieved certain things, you know. We've got certain things, man, that we are doing, you know. In a little while, man, we'll have a newsletter that we'll be issuing, man, and distributing throughout the nation, man, so that you'll know what our activities are, what we're about. You know what I'm saying? We are fully self-supporting. You have never heard about us asking anybody for a dime. You know? It's our dudes, man, that have been able, man, to make people self-sustaining, self-supporting. You know? There are other things I'm involved in. You know? As you well know, man, I'm the main parliamentarian of our parliament. But one day somebody will have to step up there, man, and do the things that I do. You know, we're looking for those, man, that are relatively young enough to step up, man, and become one of their own. You know, the efforts that Justice Hopkins is making out here, man, you know. He's not the only one. You know, there are other brothers in Medina, man, that are doing things. No, but what has to happen, man, we got to unite as one. One mind, one goal, put forth many making an effort to achieve a single goal. What is our goal for the youth in this community? In my mind, man, if you're going to do something for the children, you have to address the parents as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a truth, man, they come around us, man, during the day, they're doing whatever they do. But you're going home. You know, and the home situation for a lot of parents today, man, is not too good. It's not well at all. You know what I'm saying? There's food insecurity, right? Housing insecurity, because any goddamn day, man, they can raise the rent by $10, you know, that's us out. You know what I'm saying? This is just a fact, man, you know? And some of us, man, you know, that in our, well, I know I'm in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing pretty well. But a lot of us, man, are seeing, man, that brothers, man, that we knew, they're leaving. And some are not really leaving so well. You know, we've got to address the health issues of our people. You know what I'm saying? So that they, man, have to make choices, man, you know? I don't know about y'all, but I live in Pilar, man, and the food situation, that, man, is terrible. The food is bad, the meat is bad, everything is bad. Now, I'm going other places, man, just to get, you know, things I think, man, are conducive to me. I get enough money, you know, but I spend my money in the neighborhood bodega. That food is not helping at all, man. You know, so just things to think, man. I can't say it all, and I hope that, you know, we came together with this. Everybody has something to say, to offer. But I always say, man, the strongest thing we have, man, is the love for God, for us. For us. Love is carrying us through a whole lot of hell, man. You know, and we're going to keep on carrying us on. You know, we've got to address the needs of the children because they are the future. And if we do not prepare them for what's coming on, man, then we're going to have to suffer the consequences. Right now, in America, in the 1970s, young black men and women in prisons in this country was less than 400,000. Now in America, there are over 2 million of us locked away. Locked away. You know? And what is the excuse? There's no excuse. We encourage them not to go to jail. But the way situations is now, man, there's very few are not going to get a taste, man, of the penal system. Very few. Thank you, God. Hey. Peace to Larshaw.
Yeah, peace. My name is God Larshaw. Peace. First, thank you, Justice Hopkins. what it's here.
No, it's for us, man.
Yeah, that's right.
For everybody. It's more than us, more than
Right,
me.
absolutely.
Definitely
Definitely, I want to say thank you, Washington, man, for the video. Definitely, when they see this, I want to thank the guards and the MEDINA for a great Children's Day. So let me start from there.
Go ahead,
So we talking about the babies. Them brothers always did. This was a great one because my children renewed their history with us. Right? So we cut to the chase. You know, I'm living and running with the knowledge. Right? You know, and when I decided, because I wasn't there, right, these were different currents of my children traveling in the atmosphere differently. So being that you wasn't home teaching the knowledge and wisdom, I went here and did this. Nothing negative, just that I didn't want this. Because you wasn't here to give it. See? So, but what I did have was the love of them, and that's what you, right? See, we speak supreme mathematics and opposite, which do you love, hell or right? Right? Now check this one in. What drew them and any of the babies, it wasn't the food and the toys, but the continuity of love and brotherhood. They see everybody together. They say, yo, Pop, man, I like this, man. You know, I said, yeah, you know, keep coming out, we got classes, this is what we're doing. So what I did when everybody was attending to the children, we having a beautiful day, I asked the children, man, baby, several questions, but the two main was, would you take the reins if it was passed? See, when we look at the babies, right, and they running back and forth, you think they look at what reins though? When? I said, oh no, Tay asking me that. So I was like, okay, well this is what we're doing. There's so many words, then if the child is asking me, what are you doing? So I bring up Justice Hakim and, you know, God didn't bring you up. That God's in different parts of the globe, but here, because I'm not in Texas, I'm not in, but here, right, that's what we're doing, right? Absolutely, because we the true and living God, make no mistake, and I'm not here to cause paranoia, he the true and living devil.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I say the Lord got his man, and the devil go get his. But our main focus is doing what we need to do for us, right? But that also comes with eternal knowledge and the knowledge and wisdom of the signs, like the God was getting up here. That's important. Because you can't tell me nothing. You can't do nothing if you're not in tune with the order of this day. Oh, yeah, God, I'm going to hang out. I'm going to add on to this sign with you. Okay, but you know any signs? Because this sign will need to be applied. I'm going to get all of this quiet. So we didn't get where we were easily. We went through our hills and mountains and all that. You're right. So we understand, but we understand also, and that's why I always consider 120 a map. I teach that in my class, man. Because I need you to retain it, but because you can quote 120, don't make you God.
That's fact.
Right? In fact, you need to quote that right and exact. Right? Then you need to be able to internalize it, so that you can live in the core. Right? Because that's how I got up out of here. And that's how I got up out of the hell I was in. Right? You know, I had to understand, you know, you serving that new Lord's will, because we don't talk about nothing spooky, we're not religious. You serving the new Lord's will. And prepare yourself now. Yep. So now he told you, lock in. Now, right. Stripped you with that. You forgot, see, because you didn't go according to, you didn't do what they was doing. You did what the creeps did. Right? And so you got what the creeps get. Right? So then I said, well, in order, keep it real simple. The basic foundation, man. Let me be among those who are successful. Because dope fiends hang with dope fiends. The cops hang with cops. So I'm going to hang with the true and living. Hang with dope. Let me hang with the, this is my regular spiel. Because this is a reality. This is what the children see. And the children, and they see, and my children told me, they said, the reason why we were eager to come to this event and other events, because we seen how well immersed you are with your nation. Right? You know what I mean? It wasn't like you just, it's like a rest stop and you just bounce. No, you here for real, doing what you're doing. Right, just magnetic in the sound you make. So, and I welcome that, but I welcome that with the children. Right? But they were running around playing. I said, man, come in. I said, hey, stop a minute. I said, yeah, you got your little Frank, you got your little toy and all that. And they running around. It's a beautiful day. We're building. I said, so what do you? Definitely computers. Everything that has their focus. Listen to this. In a nutshell, that has their focus. They want to see how can you apply mathematics to that. Because you can't talk to me like I'm talking to you, home. Right? I mean, I'll hear you for a second, but I'm going to lose you because I'm not there yet. Right? So you got to speak to me in a language best understood by me. Right? Which is another reason why I said, there go my big brother understanding there. You know, one of the brothers I'm talking about. You know, us building and destroying that we doing here. You know, like Peace of Justice Hakeem again for his bringing us here. You know what I mean? Because like the God was big enough, man. You know, we went through we just come down the pandemic. And glad to see everybody still here post-pandemic. But that took a whole lot of people from us. It took a whole lot of people we love from us, man. Family, nation members, and otherwise. But we're here, right? Now that we're here, you know, like God said, we need to have a plan. That's right. But your plan here for us. Now, lastly, let me drop this on. He already reversed affirmative action in college, right? He already reversed Roe reverse rate. And let me show you how he did that. Let's go back to the math. That's why law said, listen, man, I just said yesterday in my class, I didn't understand that actually until 7-8 years later. Because that didn't sit right with me. They said, the law said, don't be anti-white or pro-black. Man, please. Nobody work at the foot of my neck. I'm not, come on, I'm trying to be nice to him. You know, I said, I love my big brother and everything. Damn it, man. You know what I mean? But then later on, check it in. Said that because I don't want you to weaponize your blackness either. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, we know who he is, and so did law. In fact, it was only maybe 5 men and him. But later on, they came to ask him what did he want based upon the application of his work. Right? He understood who it is he's working with, in fact, empowered them. He didn't just have the flag and he was just, oh, I'm honorary. He was going to the halls of government, telling them this is their over 5%, this is what they doing. And you know, again, you have people, hey, that's why Bert Roberts said what he said in P-Long. You could be 5% in the game, and you could be 5%, but you come to P-Long with that, you like your love. Yeah. He didn't like that, right. He didn't like that because he seen the power, the 5% more well than that. Right. You know, so my point is, as we moved on, a lot of times we would talk when we were younger, listen, we're not going to be cops, we're not going to get into politics, we're not going to do none of that. But we grew, right? And we understood that there's no facet or place of government that we're not in. But check this one in. Black people, unfortunately, man, you know, because they were disenfranchised and lied to constantly, you know what I mean? I'm not good with voting. I'm not doing that. I'm not going for the brother. Oh no, he gonna be another Kamala Harris possibly. But you know, but now because you didn't vote or because you didn't do it wisely, check out what he do. I'll get my people in here. See, because see, stupid. What you didn't know was while you fussing about getting. See, I got my people in different halls of government. In fact, every time we didn't vote for this particular president, a Republican was in there, and the first thing he did was, who can we get in the Supreme Court? That's the highest court in the land.
Yep.
That's the highest court. He does that. I appoint that. I said, and then my team that I put in there because you didn't want to vote. Right? All the while this process going on, you're not feeling that until all of a sudden you get ready to swipe your card to get these SNAP benefits. Nigga, you ain't getting none of that. Oh yeah, I get that, son, because that still applies. Yeah, come out his mouth, right? Divine Prince, my car ain't working. What's going on here, man? Oh, you didn't read the news? You didn't watch the news? This is what they doing, right? Or they start doing X, Y, Z. But see, how you've been informed, right? Not only informed, but had you been informed, and you able to galvanize the people to get your people in. You know, so I understand that. You know, the anti-white called black men. You know, the law was talking about, man, we call white anti-devil. Right, you no question. So, that's what we told Shan about, remember? That's the story of Shan, you know, Shan's season. When you will give me this power. I like that story. Then God said, okay, I gave you power, what you gonna do with it? Kill the devil. So, okay, but by devil, what do you mean? White man. So what about your man right here? What about this dude? What about your family members who was big? If you got the 10th degree, like, how many Muslim devils do you supposed to go out before devils? Before Muslims see what happens any 4 devils at one time? It's way, are you 100% we can not keep the obey the laws of Islam? Listen. His way of action is like those of the snake of the grab type. Woo! You know the snake of the grab type is. So whose ways and actions am I talking about? Right? We know he is. Right? So this is why one of the greatest models, several, but one of them, of the 5, everything is subject to be shown and proved. As a child out here in Medina, I learned, it was cold, I'm not talking about, it was cold out here though. And so, peace, God, the first thing I learned here was shut up. Right here. You know, Cecilia told me that. That was my man, my ancestor, right? And then later on, you know, my happy-go-lucky backside. I'm like, yeah, peace, God, put your hands down, man. Well, come mental, come physical. I don't know you yet. Meditation knowledge means to know. I know him and him. I think, hey, what happened? My breath think of something? Why you know? But I get the God. Because everything is subject to be shown and proved. What's true today may not be true tomorrow. And then, especially back then, when they was rumbling and fighting, and you know, the fathers were going through what they was going through. So I got that. I understood that. You know what I mean? And, so, you know, again, the continuity of brotherhood is the thing what I'm talking about. And we doing that. We going through hills and mountains. You know, I mean, we got our, we going through whatever we going through, but we go overcome it. And we build it. I'm not up here wasting your time. Like I said again, my bills ain't up here talking about, oh, we ain't doing this, oh, you ain't, listen, man, we build it. And if you're not building, get out the way. In fact, and that's exactly what we go do. That's why I told people, support this. And like the God said, Office of Cultural Management, you know, this is an entity of people that belong to the nation. We going out, man, to other cycles to support them on behalf of us in this nation. Because my homes and comps equal their homes and comps. I need you to support me. Equality needs to be in here. So I'm okay, God, please, what can we do out here? How can we help you? You know what I mean? One of our ways to help is, man, trying to get our people out of jail. That's why I'm trying to get up in these prisons. I'm breaking my neck to get back up in there. Because I'm not, and let me conclude on this note. Before I left, one of the catalysts of understanding culture or freedom, and God, you know, because, you know, back now, we get up here, but peace about the day, mathematics, we ain't doing that. Ain't doing that. Sit down, man. Yeah, that's important. But you parakeeting right now. Yeah, you like the God. Like, okay, they not God got baby, they not nothing now. But you don't mean that. Seriously? Oh, okay, how do you apply time? You know, you a master? How will you, word is born, not come back here? Show me prove that. Master? Right, but you telling me about Yakubu's God, the devil. Yeah, man, please, man. We in the devil, and we trying to stay out. And if you can't use the keys, or you're not speaking words that show that you're in tune with keys to maintain your freedom, as it applies to 40 or more, right? And they could sit down, we ain't doing that here. This cycle is about people want to be free because, see, they need our help out there too. Like, I didn't ask you to come home to be a burden to me, like welfare. You the God, the first thing you're supposed to learn is to provide the basic provisions in your life. So you was talking about anything before, because see, you in here, you encapsulated. The only thing you know about the world is through a TV. And that's not surreal at all until you get out there. So when we were able to re-enter and we do that, yeah, absolutely. Oh, you got peace. I wanna understand. So there's 12 to yeah, all that's relative. But how we get here though, man? See? You know, because again, 120 is a map, my dude. You know, let's say it was testimonial or nothing. But the only reason why Allah went to prison because they stopped him from teaching and said that he was disturbing the welfare of the miners and he's causing a disturbance. And then when he showed them and proved his power to them that I'm the God, even though they knew, but back then because we were so in a state of triple darkness, he said I'm the God. They were like, oh, this man crazy. Man, he said, take him, send him over there. But they knew the undercurrent was lock him up and get him away out the street anyway. Because he ain't stupid. The devil know, man. Your truth is counteracting and get me in my pocket. He at 10%. My whole thing is I'm the rich slave maker of the poor. So like Jesus and them, right? That's what he did to Jesus too. You know that story. We're no church, we no religion, there's none of that. We're just like the God. We're gonna build. Me and my mans in them, we walk in peace, man, and we grew. And my truth, right, became prevalent. So much so that the Pharisees were like, yo, my money kind of short today, why's that? He said, yeah, he said, true born in them out there talking about black man God. Hey, come get this dude, man. Get this dude, you know, if you're the Messiah, then do tricks at him. Do this. He said, you're looking for the Messiah in the sky, but you can't read the signs of the times. He said, kill him, man, he know. Then fast forward, then they create religion. They don't like to hear this though. Then you create religion and then say, listen, here's the audacity. The very person you disdain, we gonna make the God, or we gonna mystify him and say he didn't walk. And that whole cycle we all know about. Same thing with King and Almighty God and not all three of them were young men. Like Jesus too, he was like 33, they knocked him. Father was the oldest of the team, he was 41, but he was still young. Right? Because they understood his truth. You know, they said, nah, man, you know. So, understanding our plan, one of the main, again, the continuity of brotherhood. You know what I mean? Just reiterate, understand, I was talking about, man, the Children's Day. Again, man, that was beautiful, man. That was a beautiful event. They murdered, they killed that. Them children were loving it. They were talking about that later on. We stood there till 9:30. I'm like, I've never been before being that late. Especially back then. We been God to get about it. You know, for me, you know, but you know what I mean? But we hung out, we had a beautiful time, man. It was still cooking.
Yes.
I'm like, yes, man. Yeah, God, yeah, that's right. God, and the children, and again, it wasn't the food, it was the food, give us all that too. But the ambiance of righteousness that was manifested there. You know what I mean? And that, you know, God, and it was from that, that's what they let me do what the God said and pay a visit to the mind of the babies. You know what I mean? Because again, like Almighty God, he gave us a school. And the guards in Medina, they doing what they doing. But then like the God said, man, you know me, I gotta pass the ball. Right? But the children are asking, the children, the babies were asking that. I asked my question, and make no mistake, they sharpened the chef knife. I said, come here. I whack my hat, have my hat like this. I said, what do you want to see done here? I said, oh, we want this and that. I said, you want us to pass the reins? Yeah, well, where? Like, what are you doing? Where? What like, you know, outside of this, what are you doing? I said, wait, now you switch the question. Yeah, I said, okay. Like, what are you doing? I said, we got school, put me on exam.